That's Allen Street. I figure they'll come in from that end of town.
Why do you need me for this?
Well, they know you're here. They'll be expecting you to help me. Now, we need to be on both sides of the street, so they're going to have to fan out.
Well, it's a good trap, Wyatt, but it'll only work once. You'll never have a better chance to thin out the Clantons. Sorry I can't help you.
You still insist on killing them, huh?
It's a matter of principle. 2 men, even us, couldn't take care of a dozen Clantons on Allen Street without using your scheme. Even the Apaches couldn't have thought of a better one. But I know you'll waste it by just winging a few of them. This is art, and it revolts me to see you perverting it to a mere moral lesson. Good day, sir.
So long, Doc.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wyatt's violent introduction to the mining camp of Tombstone and his discovery of the brutal lawlessness there convinced him that it was no place for his brothers or himself. The Earps would be outsiders in a town and county dominated by the corrupt political ring who were called the Insiders. Wyatt was sick to his soul of fighting, and to wear a star in Tombstone would be, he foresaw, his own death warrant.
Yeah.
To Virgil and Morgan Earp, Prescott, Arizona Territory. Tombstone, no town for us. Leaving for Prescott immediately, Wyatt.
I wouldn't use the expression leaving immediately.
Doc, you're out of character. I'm the one supposed to give you good advice, remember? Send that right away, will you?
But you can't leave immediately, Mr. Earp.
Why not?
Well, our chief special agent asked me to tell you he'd be here at noon. He wants to see you.
You tell him I'm leaving. You get that off right away.
Yes, sir, but
Mr. Earp will be here till noon. I'll bet on that.
Wyatt.
Miss Cashman, Mr. Gerd send you to argue with me?
You know I never listen to honest, well-meaning people. The fact remains, you wouldn't get 10 miles outside of this town without being bushwhacked by the Clantons.
Trying to scare me?
Watch yourself.
Hey, Doc. $50 on Earp that he lasts 10 miles.
It's a sucker bet, Doc. The Clantons ain't even got word of it yet.
I don't bet on a friend's life.
Well, he ain't our friend, and we've already bet.
Look out.
You didn't have to kill him.
He was sent here to kill you. Deacon, if you won't accept the truth about Tombstone, leave it like a frightened dog.
Who's there?
It's Nellie Cashman and Mr. Gerd.
Door's not locked. Come on in.
Good morning, Marshal.
Good morning, Miss Cashman.
You remember Mr. Gerd?
Sure. Good morning, Mr. Gerd. Fighting still called off?
Yeah?
Go ahead, Mr. Gerd.
Well, our town needs a man like you, and besides, I don't want any more of my men in the hospital.
Marshal, the other miners have appointed Mr. Gerd here to talk to you for them.
Go ahead.
Well, we've sent for Sheriff Scheibel over at Tucson, and we want him to appoint you as the special deputy here in Tombstone. Now, hold on a minute, Mr. Earp. Let me have my say. We feel that,
We all set, Papa. Now can we go?
Just hold it, Finn. We haven't got the word from Emma yet.
It's Earp, Papa. Word's all over Tombstone.
We don't move on gossip, Ike. Put this in the boot, Finn, and will you put your hat on?
Yes, Papa.
What route can you take? Clanton's cowboys control every water hole from Old Mex to the McGowan.
That's true, Marshal. You wouldn't get 20 miles.
Well, Dr. Holliday has a lot of friends around. A doc and 6 good guns, I could make a run for it.
I'm afraid the Citizens Council doesn't exactly approve of Dr. Holliday.
Oh, they don't, huh? Well, Dr. Holliday just now saved my life. Yesterday, you and Miss Clanton had to help me. Now, I'm beholden and I don't like it.
Then make your own fight with the Clantons here.
If I do that, will you let Doc and me handle things?
Yes. Now, I know that the council doesn't approve of Dr. Holliday, but after all, he and Wyatt are good friends, and besides, Doc's mighty handy with a gun.
All right, all right. Anything to keep you from riding into ambush in the desert.
Thank you. Now, look, if the Clantons do come into Tombstone...
We shouldn't ride into
just a
Tombstone.
girl,
What do you know about
Push up,
fighting?
Finn. You too, Ike.
Thanks, Papa. Earp and Holiday are awful good in a fight.
But we can take them.
Maybe and maybe not. Why don't you wait for Brocious, Ringo, and the McClowry boys?
She's got a point.
All we want is Earp. You said yourself not to make a big push on Tombstone. Only get him to Hireland a lot of Johnny Laws.
Yeah, I did say that.
I'm thinking of the family name, Papa. No point in going into Tombstone and making a play you maybe won't win.
Maybe, you ain't so worried about us.
What you mean, Ike?
I'll tell you what he means. Earp's a right good-looking fella, so now maybe Sis...
Emma! You're a lady.
He's as good as said I'm stuck on Earp.
Finn, you apologize.
Oh, Papa.
Apologize.
I didn't mean it.
Just same, 'tis a good idea to stop Earp's clock from ticking. Hush up. We're riding into Tombstone. Emma, you got too much Clanton in you to get stuck on a Johnny Law.
I most certainly have.
Just the same, you might be able to set him up for us,
What do I do, Papa?
Tell you inside. Move 'em out, Finn. I'll catch up with you.
Now, that's Allen Street. Figure they'll come in from that end of town.
Why do you need me for this?
Well, they know you're here. They'll be expecting you to help me. Now, we need to be on both sides of the street, so they're going to have to fan out.
Well, it's a good trap, Wyatt, but it'll only work once. You'll never have a better chance to thin out the Clantons. Sorry I can't help you.
You still insist on killing them, huh?
It's a matter of principle. 2 men, even us, couldn't take care of a dozen Clantons on Allen Street without using your scheme. Even the Apaches couldn't have thought of a better one. But I know you'll waste it by just winging a few of them. This is art, and it revolts me to see you perverting it to a mere moral lesson. Good day, sir.
So long, Doc. Clanton?
Pop isn't coming after you. I talked him out of it.
Why?
We just don't want to stir up a hornet's nest in Tombstone. After all, it's our town, and there's no sense in getting it bloodied over one John Law.
I'm not a John Law now.
Why don't you apologize to Pop about what happened in Dodge? He can always use a gun like you.
I'll think about it.
Let's walk someplace, huh?
You want to show me Boot Hill?
You think I'm lying to you.
No, it's just that I have to stay close to Allen Street.
Why?
Well, I'm expecting some friends.
All right. We'll walk on Allen Street.
It'll be an honor, man.
Come on, let's get a move on. We've got 5 more of these rat traps to set.
kind of looks like you're trying to protect me from something.
Oh, sure, another woman.
Well, the only other woman I know around here is Nellie Cashman.
That hymn singing busybody.
Don't you like to sing hymns?
Not since Papa quit making me go to Sunday school.
Miss Clanton, you're a strange mixture. Your father's just about everything that's wrong with Tombstone in this part of Pima County. He's a rustler and a killer.
Stop it.
And you can't make up your mind whether you're a sure enough Clanton or whether you're just a girl that happened to be born a Clanton.
You're wrong about Papa. He doesn't rustle. He doesn't have to. There are thousands of stray cattle from old Mexico.
I still think your papa's coming into town to gun me.
That's not true. He asked me to hire you right now.
No thanks.
Then I'll ride with you to Benson. You can catch a train there.
What if I say no thanks to that, too?
Then you deserve whatever happens.
Just walked with Emma Clanton up Allen Street.
She's still with him?
No, she just left town, and mad.
Couldn't set him up, huh? Is Wyatt still out there?
Yeah?
You go tell Dick Gerd that Wyatt'll be on one side of the street and I'll be on the other. You got the miner station in the shafts?
Sure, but I thought you and Earp had a fight.
Nothing unusual about that affair. Wyatt and I are always having fights.
Yes, sir.
Hold it, boys. It looks like Nellie Cashman. Finn? Morning, Miss Nellie.
Mr. Clanton, I'm asking you to turn back.
Will you take an Earp side?
This isn't a question of taking sides. You and I haven't always agreed on everything, but we've never actually taken sides against each other, now have we? Why don't you turn your boys back before a lot of our people get hurt?
Well, this is a personal matter, man. The town won't get shot up none, as long as the miners don't mix in it.
But the miners will mix in it, and you know they will. You're starting something that could finish Tombstone. Won't you change your mind? I'm sorry, Mr. Clanton. Sorry for all of us.
So am I. So am I.
Good day.
Good day, Miss Nellie. Let's put the horses up, boys. We can take him better on foot.
Stay on your own side, Deacon.
You wing him or stay out of it.
Just as you say.
Hey, Papa, Doc Holliday.
2 guns against all of us. Shut up. Spread out, boys. Make yourselves a small target.
That's enough, Doc. They're whipped.
Just one more, Wyatt.
Hold it, Doc.
Hello, Fred. Charlie.
Looks like you boys been having yourself a time.
I want you to meet Wyatt Earp from Dodge, Sheriff Scheibel from Tucson, and Marshal White.
Earp?
Earp.
The Clantons came into town after me. They're holed up in the Oriental Saloon, what's left of them.
Go ahead and arrest them.
No, not yet, Fred. Mr. Earp, I suggest we go in the jail and talk about this whole situation.
Not me. I haven't had breakfast yet.
See you later, gentlemen.
Thanks, Doc.
Not at all, son.
Hey, Joe, pick up those wounded cowboys and take them over to Miss Neller's hospital. The minute my back is turned, old Clanton does this.
Ease off, Fred. I want to explain a few things to Marshal Earp.
It's Mr. Earp, Sheriff.
Oh, no, it isn't. Washington didn't accept your resignation as Deputy United States Marshal. Read this.
Charlie, I want to arrest old Clanton now.
Keep your shirt on. Just arresting Clanton won't mean a thing. See, Marshal, all you can do now is refuse to serve.
Marshal White?
Yeah?
We caught these men in our mine. I want them locked up for trespassing.
Right this way, Mr. Guard.
Fred's gonna get himself killed.
Shouldn't the Clantons be arrested?
Not by Fred White, no. He's only a fair hand with a gun. Here's a deputy star. If you want Clanton arrested, pin it on.
Sheriff, all I want to do is leave Tombstone.
All right. I'll get a posse and escort you to Benson.
No, sir, I don't need a posse.
That's the only way you'll get to the railroad alive.
I can't do that, and you know it. Sheriff, you're dealing from the bottom of the deck.
Yes, I am. The Citizen Safety Council here needs good young peace officers. You're young and you're good.
Well, Mr. Earp, worked out pretty well. Too bad Clanton caught on so fast. But you can arrest him at the Oriental.
Mr. Earp doesn't like the idea, Dick. None of it.
I told Miss Nellie we couldn't force him.
It's not that. Now, you got a crooked judge in this town, name of Griscom. Marshal White, he arrests hoodlums, throws them in jail, and the judge lets them go scot-free.
That's going to be fixed, Marshal.
When?
Special election.
Yes, we have a man, Wells Spicer. With him on the bench, you can throw hoodlums into jail and be sure they'll stay there.
No use, Dick. We'll have to find another chief deputy.
Johnny, I'm going over to the Oriental. The old man's only got 3 or 4 men left.
No, Mr. White.
What's that? You mean you've been appointed my deputy?
That's right. I'm going to arrest Clanton. You let me do it as a personal favor, huh?
To get you, I'd do a lot of personal favors.
Hey, Mr. Gert, is there a way underground through the mine shafts to the back of the Oriental?
We'll find out. Come along.
Marshal, can I borrow that sawed-off shotgun?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Neat. See you later.
Good luck.
What do you think, Fred?
You give me Earp, and then ask me what I think.
He can't win. The Clantons and the 10% ring of Tucson can't afford to let him win.
Dirty Yankee trick. That's what it was. Trap holes in Allen Street. Now I ask you, is that fair?
No, it ain't.
I'm telling you, us from the South is making our last stand right here in Arizona territory. And no blue-bellied Yankee from Illinois is coming into Tombstone and pulling more sneaky tricks.
All right, put up your hands.
Lift it.
All right, you Clantons, face the bar.
This won't do you no good, Earp.
I said face the bar, Mr. Clanton. Raise them high. Mr. Clanton, you drop that gun belt. Reach for the buckle. Put your hands back up. Rest of you, lift them high. Mr. Clanton, I don't want to have to hurt you. We're all going to take a nice walk to the jail. And you boys go for your guns. I'm going to cut Mr. Clanton right in half.
He'd do it too, boys. Watch yourselves.
Let's walk.
Case dismissed. Pick up your guns. Sorry you were put to this inconvenience, Mr. Clanton.
That's all right, Judge. You didn't have nothing to do with it. Johnny Law, I'll give you till sundown to get out of Tombstone.
And you, Deputy, you better be just a little more careful after this. Mr. Clanton and his cowboys are good, honest citizens. Just remember that, sonny boy. Oh! Sheriff, I charged this man with bodily assault.
You arrested the judge.
I wish you'd do that.
I'll help you, Wyatt. But I'll never wear a star.
You have to wear the star. I'll deputize you only when there's trouble.
Me or Johnny Law?
That's right. But you don't have to wear the star. You can keep it in your pocket.
If anybody ever called me Deputy Holliday, I'd kill him. By the very sound of it, just about...
Marshal Earp! Papa wants to know if you're leaving town by sundown.
Well, you tell him no, Miss Emma.
You're a fool. Do you want to leave in a coffin?
I haven't ordered one.
Oh. And as for you, Dr. Holliday, you keep associating with him, and you'll get it too.
The star, please. Just drop it in my pocket.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his